This is a 2011 Forest River Sunseeker 2450S, and this is just a quick walkthrough of the exterior features. I apologize for the wind. So, like most motorhomes, there is quite a bit of exterior storage. A lot of the more modern ones tend to have at least partial basement storage. So we go in here and you can see quite a bit. This does actually go all the way across, however we do lose a little bit there. I believe that's where the shower is. I'll show you the other side here in a second. Here's a look at the standard equipment power converter, 55 amp. There is also a light in here. Mine is missing a cover. I've replaced all of the bulbs with LEDs. So moving on around the back, this particular model is rated to tow 5,000 pounds. I have a Blue Ox Avail tow bar that I've also hooked up on my 2000 Jeep Cherokee. The state of Texas allows you to tow up to 5,000 pounds without braking, but pretty much every other state requires you to have auxiliary braking on anything that's over 3,500 pounds, and my Jeep is 3,300 pounds. So I installed the stay and play braking system. Here we have another entry into that same storage area. This model does come with a backup camera. However, being that it is 2011, the quality is not what you would expect from a modern camera. It does what it does, though. It does what it needs to do. Basically points down and lets you know that your tow vehicle is still attached. So on the left side is where most of the connections are going to be. You've got your typical city water connection. You've got the black tank flush out. This is the power bay here. And the other end of that storage area, 30 amp service on this motorhome. I recommend you also pick up one of these 50 amp adapters. They're also called dog bones, because you will occasionally run into campgrounds that are 50 amp only. I would also recommend you purchase a surge protector. They are somewhat expensive. There are various means of securing them. What I've done is I leave mine inside the bay and then connect to my external source using a extension. That way you don't have to worry about somebody running off with your $300 surge protector. Here's what they call, I believe, the wet bay. You've got the valves for your black and gray tank. On this particular model, this is also where your inflation point is for the left rear airbag. I've seen a lot of questions online. How much air should I have in there? It's really your personal preference for your ride quality. However, I believe it is recommended you have at least 50 pounds in there. You do need to be careful when you are inflating them. It's not a tire. It will inflate very quickly. Maximum pressure is 100 pounds and you will get there very fast, so pay attention. Exterior shower. This is the exterior hookup for, not hookup, but the exterior panel for the refrigerator. Two more storage areas here. They don't go all the way across, but they do go in a couple of feet. And for me, this is where I keep my hoses separate. You always want to try to avoid cross-contamination when dealing with your potable water connections as well as your sewer connections. So all of my sewer accessories are in one, And then the other one is my potable water hose, and then my adapter for filling up the freshwater tank that we'll see on the other side. Right here is the Onan 3000 generator. Sorry, 4000. And this is a 2011 Ford E450 Super Duty chassis with the Triton V10, rated at, I believe, 305 horsepower, mated to a 5-speed automatic transmission. Dry, which basically means no liquid in your holding tanks. I see approximately 9 to 9.5 miles per gallon. When I am towing my Jeep, I see about 6 to 6.5 miles per gallon. I tend to cruise approximately 70 to 75 miles per hour. So walking back around to the other side now. You have another storage bay. This is also the right side airbag inflation point and your winterization station for your onboard water tank. You've also got your inlet here for fresh water. 55 gallons, I believe. Water heater. This is propane only, not electric. This is the exhaust port for the heater. 2 electrical outlets, as well as propane. I believe it is 45 pounds. And another small storage area. I apologize for how dirty it is. It gets fairly dusty sitting here due to the surface and people driving by. Plus, the last trip was a couple thousand miles, and I did not clean it before putting it away. There is a nice awning that is electric. Controls for that are just inside the door. It is recommended if you drive through the rain or use this in the rain that you extend it and give it a chance to dry out when you get home or as soon as it dries up.